It's been a while. It's gonna be weird talking to a camera again. Um, you know, it was actually not the best idea recording here because these stairs have no room for me to sit. Well, I'm gonna stick with it. It looks kind of aesthetic, I think. Alright. So, how do I start this? Today is Sunday, the 30th of August. It's 9:30 in the morning, and I was like, I need to do something. I have been wanting to do more videos, to do more of what I like to do for so long, but I've been postponing it. Not necessarily postponing it, but it's I wanted to do it and I never had the drive to do it, or perhaps I just never got out of bed and just decided let's do it. And that's what I'm doing here today. I don't even know necessarily what I'm gonna say about Goodnight PunPun, but that's the purpose of the video. While I'm drinking coffee. So yeah, hello. My name is Pedro Vasconcelos. Welcome to Feud, and this is Coffee Sessions. This is a new type of show I'm gonna try and make. I don't promise anything because every time I try to promise that I'm gonna do more videos and I'm gonna be more reliable, it never really works. But the purpose for these types of videos is just for me to talk about stuff that I enjoy. Usually types of media, maybe books, graphic novels, video games, music, anything like that, and maybe something else. Maybe I go to the zoo and I really enjoy that, and I can talk about it. Just a chat between me and you while I drink coffee. So, and I do recommend that if you like coffee, go get some for yourself. Yeah, this is supposed to be more of a laid back type of video, kind of like what I wanted to do with an Unqualified Opinions podcast, and what I will do with it. I haven't given up on the podcast. I'm just finding the purpose for it. I'm just finding a way to continue. But I will continue with it. It's something that's a project that I'm very fond of, and I really want to keep going with it. But yeah, let's start with today's coffee session about this incredible graphic novel, Goodnight PunPun, that I read because I saw online that a lot of people liked it, and I was like, okay, I gotta try it. What a surprise it was. Okay. So, Goodnight PunPun is such a wonderful tale. So when you grab the book, you see this image. There's two figures in here which seem like human. It's like the usual manga human, you know. And then you have the character in the middle, which you assume from the very start it's PunPun. And honestly, when I grabbed the book, I thought that it would be like he would be a comic character. He would actually be this figure living within humans. But I was so very wrong, and I'm so glad I was, because what came out of it was so much better. So in reality, this little white guy, this little dude here, is how he sees himself, and I think that's kind of genius of the writers to do that, because obviously we don't at all see us the way that other people see us, and to represent himself in such a different manner from everyone around you. And it's also interesting because his family also looks like this. They all have this kind of resemblance, and it works well to show how much he distances himself from everyone around him. He sees himself as different, and in reality, and when you read the graphic novel, you realize that every single one of them have something going on, which is true to reality. Like, everyone in the world has always something going on, and everyone has a different story. So therefore, like, everyone kind of sees themselves as a different themselves and probably their family as a different kind of cartoonish character. But we're following PunPun's story, and we only get glimpses of other people's story, and I think that is charming in a lot of ways. But yeah, when I started reading it, I just found it to be so funny. I just found it to be so endearing as well. I think the endearing part, I think the relatability of it is what I didn't expect as much. Yeah, because well, as I said, the part of the representation of him as this little white ghost is genius, right? But the stories that are told and the way he goes through them, the way he reacts to everything, and considering his age, which he is supposed to be like 11, 12, maybe less. I'm not sure, but he's very young, and there's so many times that despite how cartoonish his actions might seem, you can just relate to it, because what the actions that the graphic novels transpires that he does, they might not be what you did as a kid, but they transpire how you felt as a kid in those actions. Because I think he is very he's a person who's very connected to his feelings, and he in the graphic novel he transpires what he feels and not necessarily the actions he takes through it. Well, actually no, he does take the actions because they have consequences. So, but yeah, it's so funny. They found a perfect way to make it endearing, to make it relatable. So when you're reading it, you can feel yourself go through the same things as he does, and it's embarrassing, and it's sad, and it's so endearing. It's a joyride. You go through it and you feel like you're going through a part of his life with him. And I think yeah, I think that's great. I think the way that the writers did it, you just you just go through a piece of his life with him, and it really shows how well the writers know how to write a character, before they write a story. Because I think what really shines in this graphic novel is the character, not necessarily the story. Because the story is not super outlandish, right? The story is quite simple. You're just going through like a few weeks, no, maybe more, yeah, maybe more. But you're going through a little bit of his life as a kid. Not much happens. There is quite a big event in there, which is not as usual to everyone. But sure, it's within reason. It could potentially happen, I guess. But I think what's most interesting is not that event or whatever happens. It's more about PunPun himself and how he reacts to the events that transpire in his family, be it like tragic events which are just depressing. This graphic novel is quite depressing, by the way. If you're willing to read it, just be ready, because a lot of these characters have a lot of problems, and it's not good. Well, it's definitely good in the terms of writing. It's interesting as hell, but it's so fucking sad. It's yeah. A lot of times I was just depressed reading it, because I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, these kids don't deserve this. The truth is, a lot of kids need to have to go through the same type of situations, and I don't know if this book has like real experiences from the writer. Yeah, Ennio Asano, the writer. I want to read more of his work, but I don't know if it has like real life experiences, but it does seem like it, because it seems so raw, so real. And I like even if it doesn't, I like to believe that it does, because it just adds more to it. It just feels like these characters are real, and they already do feel real, but yeah, just like to believe that they are. Shit, I spilled coffee. I just hope that doesn't become a thing in these videos. Alright. So, not only does the characters themselves feel... Not only you can connect with the characters themselves, but seeing the characters react with each other you feel like they are real because the connection seems so raw. Yeah, because obviously there's some of them don't really go. They don't really connect as much, or if they do, they connect in a very different way. Um, but the connections feel so. If they feel realistic, while feeling, while being endearing, even if they're not the most loving connections possible. I don't know if I'm making myself understood in this scenario, but I hope so. All right. All in all, I just gotta say, Goodnight PunPun is such a great graphic novel. I recommend it. I try not to spoil it, to talk too much into the spoilers of it. Maybe I should. I don't know what the best approach to this kind of videos should be. If you guys want me to talk more about spoilery stuff, I could. But I just really want to recommend you to read it because it's so good. Like, I can't stop thinking about it, and like the very end has the very end, something happens that I wasn't expecting, and they just go with it, and they keep going with it, and I was so surprised. And then I found out that they have like 5, 6 more books, and I was like, shit, I gotta get them. Like, there's no way I'm not getting them, cause I just wanna see the next chapter of PunPun's story, and I'm so interested in continuing this story. And I thoroughly believe that no matter who you are gonna get something out of this. If I'm wrong, be sure to, yeah, you can hate on me, but I thoroughly believe that this story has something for everybody. And yeah, I recommend it. I definitely recommend it. Yeah. All right. I don't know how the lighting is. I don't know if this video made it in any sense. This was just something I had in mind. It's just having a coffee with you, or a hot beverage if you want to drink hot chocolate, something like that. Well, I talked about something that I really enjoyed, and I already have like others planned. I have other types of I have video games that I want to talk about. I have music that I want to talk about, and I think this is a very interesting way to do it, and it's just very laid back. I'm not gonna cut much of what I say, I think, unless it just sounds like gibberish. Yeah. But yeah, tell me what you think about this format. And I hope you enjoy it, cause I really like to talk about more stuff that I like in a more laid back manner. Because obviously this channel, I want to focus on film and TV shows because that's what I want to do. That's my way to put some creative process in the world. But I also enjoy like so many types of other media that maybe perhaps one day I'll work on it, but they're not my main focus, but I like to talk about them, and yeah, I feel like this is a good way to do it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and share with the people you know. And yeah, I guess that's it. I hope to see you in the next video. I will try to make more soon. If I don't, just know that I probably stressed out, and yeah, I probably pressured myself into doing nothing. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, have a good one.